profession from all different angles and industries. You have people who come in from secretarial, people who come in from human resources, people who come in like me initially through degrees in writing and desktop publishing and technical writing and creative writing. And then you have people who just say, oh look, this is the way to make money online, not even sure they have any skills to do it. And they say, I'll give this a shot because I can do it from home and it has low overhead. And everybody else is doing it. It seems like they can charge a lot of money. So lots of different avenues to get here. And then certifications are different. Some certifications have been around forever, and you earned it a long time ago, and you keep it, and you've got no point of reference on where your skills are today versus then. Others are really rigid and make you do lots of things, or make you adhere to different criteria. So everybody's a little bit different, what they want, what they expect. Some organizations think resume writing is a marketing tool. And I think it's a part of marketing, and you'll hear me say that over and over again if you ever talk to me or listen to any of the audio programs I do. Others think it's about sticking with, the rules of what your margins should be and what your type size should be. That's fine, but if it works, great. But is it magnificent? Is it award-winning? Is it going to let you as... is Kim Mohedin in here? Okay, she's not here, but I have a testimonial I haven't put on the website for her yet that says, I just want you to know that since being nominated for TORI Awards, I can track at least $5,000 of business I received just from nominations alone, and I haven't even won yet. If you read testimonials we have from Gail Howard, there was a time back before 2000 when Gail hadn't won an award, and Gail says, I built my entire business on winning TORI Awards. Sharon Williams, are you in here? Sharon Williams left from my presentation?
Restroom.
Oh, she's in the restroom, okay. Sharon, we have a video of Sharon telling people the best thing you can do, because really, the resume awards for CDI come up high in searches for resume writing on Google. A job seeker, they come to your website. I don't know the difference between a CPRW and an NCRW and a this and a that and a that and a this. But guess what? They understand a global resume writing award from your peers and that you got first, second, third place, or that you were nominated for an award, and maybe even better in their specialty. So lots of people like the idea of winning awards. However, here's the really crazy thing. Not many people enter. If you ever think, gosh, I see some of the same people winning over and over again, how many people do you think took the risk that year? What do you guess? What do you think? How many people enter one of the resume competitions each year? Do you think it's 200? Show of hands. Who thinks 200 people enter? How about 100? Did you say 400? 400. Okay, we got one for 400, one for 300, one for a couple for 100. How many people think 50 people enter? Yeah, it's usually around 45. 45? Yeah. And another thing happens too. You see people winning multiple categories or getting nominated for multiple categories. It's kind of like that story, and I hope nobody here takes this as inappropriate about religion, but I just love the little story that the man says, God, if you let me win the lottery, I'll believe in you. I'll pledge my life to you. He does this over and over and over and over again. Months go by, and finally God says, son, meet me halfway. Buy a ticket. So it's like, you gotta try. All the time people tell me, oh, what if I don't? Oh, you're gonna learn. You're gonna know right away where you stand. If you don't get nominated, that's a huge part. Maybe you're gonna be really surprised. I mean, I believe I'm a good resume writer, but winning the first competition I ever entered certainly cemented that for me. Winning the next one I entered certainly made my clients absolutely believe it, and the next one and the next one. But you have to enter. And when you see people entering multiple categories, realize that the more chances you give yourself, the better it's going to be if you're writing at a high level, because you don't know what your competition is. It's like what we tell job seekers interviewing. You know, this is the competitive sport where you never get to see your competitors compete. Somebody wins, it's either you or it's not. So that's just my little rah-rah of don't be afraid of it. But if you're going to do it, there are certain really easy things that can trip you up. I mean, we see some beautiful resumes come in. I'm going to be honest with you. Last year, some of the formatting on the resumes just tickled my toes. They were so amazing. People had put so much work into having fabulous visual resumes. And the writing was responsible for managing my branch's assets, oversaw 16 people. You know, the summary was, I'm talented, hardworking, team player. So this isn't just a beauty contest. This is a complete package. You've got to be able to write fantastically, brand fantastically, design really well. Do you have to use every visual bell and whistle? No, because a lot of those don't win. But some of them do because they've got the whole package. And then finally, this will amaze you, but the majority of Tories that don't get through do it because of something really stupid. A typo, a spelling error, a run-on sentence, inconsistencies. How can that be first place if it has something glaring? It's kind of like those resumes we get where it says at the top, you know, we don't really use objectives anymore, but a lot of times we have, you know, headers. So it's dynamic, electric,